right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we the Hebrew Israelites of GMS, Louisiana, and I got the Lafayette brothers with me. Okay, first and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, as well as teach well. And we also want to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, whoever you are, wherever you may be at in these latter days. Okay, and Lord willing, we be at that number. And, basically, we're just talking amongst each other, all right, while we're in transit, all right, on our way to Baton Rouge, to bring it out with the brothers of the GMS Baton Rouge, as well as the GMS New Orleans camp, okay. Pretty much we was just chopping it up, speaking on how, the year 2023, which is literally a day away, okay, the year 2023 is going to be the most important year of our lives, all right, as the men of the Lord, because literally every part of our sacrifice, all right, every part of our faith, every part of our fear towards Yahweh Shema Shai, and all of our knowledge and wisdom is most certainly going to be tested, all right, Lord willing, in this upcoming year. Okay, you brothers want to make a quick point?
Got that, James.
All right, con. And so, pretty much, all we're going to do is just go, roll into the spirit. Okay, Lord willing, it don't be too long. All right, and we're going to start off with the book of James, the first chapter. As you can see, I have up here up on the screen. All right, I'll read it for you. All right, and as you brothers and sisters can see at the top of this chapter, the little subheading, it says what? Testing of your faith. All right, because that's the times that we're coming into, the test of our faith. All right, but this is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1. It says, James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes, all right, the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. Okay, verse 2, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Verse 2 again, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Okay, I'm gonna look up this word diverse real quick.
I'm gonna read that in the NLT when you look that up. It's James 1:1 in the NLT. This letter is from James, a slave of the Most High and of the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. I am writing to the 12 tribes, Jewish believers scattered abroad, greetings. Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy.
Hey, and that's what's coming down the pike. Trouble, all right, Jacob's trouble, also known as the tribulation, spoken by Yahweh Shai in various prophecies, as well as in the Apocrypha. Great troubles the Lord is getting ready to bring upon this earth, in which, we already see times of trouble now, here and there upon the earth, but how much more as we go into 2023, okay? So this is the word diverse from James 1 verse 2.
Strong's G 4164, poikilos.
All right, it says of various colors. It says variegated, of various sorts. Hey, so various sorts of troubles are getting ready to come our way in 2023. A lot of brothers are going to be hit financially. A lot of brothers are going to be tested, with going periods of time without food. Okay, going periods of time without a roof over their head, without forms of transportation. Even certain brothers are going to be tested by having to go certain periods of time without having any form of communication with the other brothers. No cell phone, no WhatsApp, no social media, things like that. The Lord's gonna bring diverse sorts of troubles to this earth. Brothers want to?
I got one backing you up, Bob.
Come.
All right, this is Romans chapter 5, verse 2. Well, I can start at 1. It says, wherefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yahweh through our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach. It says, by whom also we have access by faith into this grace, wherein we stand and rejoice in the hope of the glory of Yahweh. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. So as the brother was going into, or the brothers was going into, they were speaking about the different things that we've been longing for and hoping to see, and we see that they're coming, man. You know, we believe through faith. The year 2023 is going to be the year that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai really puts those plagues out there, around the four corners of the world, man, because we believe through the Spirit, that, the elect is sealed, man. There's so much going on within the earth. And as it says in the scripture, verse 4, it says, in patience experience, and experience hope, because, we've been going through these different tribulations and these different trials, and, we've been exercised through the Spirit. So now, that the tribulation comes, man, we're hoping to be saved out of it, as the scriptures say.
If I could just make a point, because like it says, diverse temptations, basically meaning manifold or many. So it says, count it all joy. Why? Because embrace it. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. All right, this prophecy is going to be fulfilled. Romans, the 3rd chapter tells you, so what if some don't believe? So we know that the non-belief of others is not going to make us come up off our spiritual pivot or make us not believe in the truth, because we know these things are going to come to pass. This charagma, Revelation 13:16 will come to pass, just like Ezekiel 9:4 will come to pass, man. Right. All right, so the righteous will be saved and rewarded for the righteous works, and the wicked will be rewarded for their abominations and abominable works and blasphemes. That's it out. Got the word trying.
Trying?
Yeah. When you read verse 3.
All right, all right, real quick, before we do that, I want to go into the word temptations in verse 2, where it says diverse temptations. All right, see, we saw the word diverse goes into different sorts of different sorts of things, right? Different sorts of temptations. This is the word temptations, also in the Greek, from James 1 verse 2.
Strong's G 3986, Pyrasmas.
Right, and it says an experiment, attempt, trial, proving. Okay, proving. All right. It says right here in the definition B, the trial of man's fidelity. All right, and the word fidelity basically goes into faith. Just like in a society, according to Esau's, marriage standards or whatever. If one spouse, so say cheats on the other spouse, and they get a divorce, the spouse that filed for divorce because of that, so-called cheating spouse or whatever, they can claim, infidelity, meaning what? Unfaithful to that spouse. So, the fact that these times are going to be the trials of our fidelity, all right, as men of the Lord, also known as, as the woman of the Lord, basically, the Lord's woman is virgin, is going to be a trial of our fidelity or faith towards the Lord. To see how much we resist Esau's charagma, to see how much we resist bowing the knee to Esau's system. Okay, it says the trial of man's fidelity, integrity, virtue, constancy. Hey, that's some heavy words right there. So 2023, Lord willing, is going to be the trial of all these things. All right, coming towards the men of the Lord, as well as throughout this whole entire earth. But we know, according to prophecy, that the men of the Lord, all right, the 144,000, along with the large multitude behind them, are going to, overcome all these things and be found, to be found faithful and to be found, righteous before the Lord for not bowing the knee. All right, that was it.
We can read verse 3.
God. All right, now this is verse 3, James 1 verse 3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
That's right. And I'll read that in the NLT. It's James 1 and 3 in the NLT. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. And I'm going to get that word trying in the Strong's. All right? Because ultimately, in order to be a witness, you have to be put through a test. You have to be tried. All right? You have to be put on trial. All right? But Esau, Edom is being put on trial as well as the elect. All right? On the right-hand side. Okay? And evidence is being put on both sides. So the jury is going to render, the jury being that of who? The holy angels, all right? That have been witnessing this testimony as well as us, man, all right? The counselor being who? Yahushua, all right? And the judge being who? Yahweh, okay? The Lord, the Ancient of Days. So ultimately, evidence is being put on, and the jury is going to acquit the elect and render them blameless, and Esau is going to be rendered guilty. But this that word trying, it says Strong's G 1382. It says dokimian. It says the proving that by which something is tried or proved, a test. It says trustworthiness. It says trial, trustworthiness. So the Most High has to put us through these things to establish that trust in us, to make sure that we're trustworthy, all right, to bring us through that fiery trial, to make us fit for office that we're about to step into, man, because the elect of the nation of Israel, we're about to step into different offices, man, in the kingdom of heaven, and the Most High is making that evident and crystal clear in these last sections of time. That's it, bro.
God. Let's see.
I got one. I'll start wrapping it up.
Ooh, you know what? I'm actually going to the root word of the word you just went into, of that word trying. All right, now this is the root word of the word trying in James 1 verse 3. Let it play.
Strong's G 1382. Dakime.
All right. It says proving, trial. It says approved, tried, character. So you see that? So, our character is going to be tried, Lord willing, coming this year. To see how much, we really and truly love the Lord and fear the Lord. All right. And believe on the sacrifice of Yahushua. As well as to see how much we really and truly love each other. That's amongst the brotherhood. Because, of course, when that day comes, we're going to need Yahweh Shemel Shai, but we're also going to need each other as well. We damn sure not going to be able to lean and depend on our, family members and so-called friends of the world, so to speak, because you got to consider, a lot of them are going to, took the jab, and a lot of them are also going to take the charagma as well. So, they're going to be of no help when that day comes. The only help we're going to have is the men of the Lord, okay, each other. It says a proof, a specimen of tried worth, a specimen of tried worth. The Lord's going to see whether we're worth, more than silver and more than gold and all these precious things, because hey, that's how much the Lord likens the men of the Lord. He's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. And how is that going to be done? By going through that fire. All right. You have some more also?
Yeah, I got some. All right, this is Romans chapter 8, verse 35. It says, who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or darkness or peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither.
What verse you at?
I'm at verse 38.
Con.
All right. It says, for I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is Yahweh, which is in Yahweh Shah Mashiach our Lord. So basically all the trials that we have went through and the trials to come, it isn't going to separate us from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. We're gonna stay stiff, man, for this truth. We're gonna endure, you know, because we know that this is what we've been waiting for, man. You know, this is the preparation. This was all the preparation was for, man. You know, and Lord willing, you know, this be the year, man, that everything turns around for the elect's sake. You know, for the elect and Yahweh Shah's sake, should I say? All right.
I got one. We can end it off on. This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 5. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 5. It reads, "Who are kept by the power of the Most High through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time." It says, "Wherein ye greatly rejoice," because it read in James the 1st chapter, "Count it all joy." All right, greatly rejoice when you fall into diverse temptations, because you know the Lord is dealing with you. All right, the only way to get through the Lord is to be chastised, man. It's point blank, period. And we're gonna have to go through that fire this year. All right, the Lord willing to lead up into the kingdom, and we all be saved. But it says, we all speaking of the house of Israel and the elect. All right, but it says, "Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season," like the scriptures tell you, all right, light affliction, but for a moment. It says, "Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness." See, if need be. So there's certain circumstances where you'll be okay, man. You won't be, the Lord won't be putting you through hell, man. The Lord says, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. Manifold meaning what? Diverse, many, different types, different circumstances. Because in order to be a judge, you have to be trained on the law. Trained on what? Experience, man. All right? There's no judge that sits before the nation and he's not trained in the law. He's not wise. All right? He's not sound. He doesn't have a balance. He hasn't been tried. He has no experience, man. We have to have experience in this thing. All right? But it says, last verse, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So we're going to be made perfect for the coming of the day of the Lord. So this trial that we're going through is to make us better. All right, that's why the scriptures tell you, count it all joy and rejoice at these things. Don't get scared, don't get nervous. Put away that weak nature, because this is going to make you better. It's going to purify you. And that's what we're looking forward to. Lord willing, we be at that number. That's it, bro.
You had any thing you want to say?
You can tell us out, bro.
Yeah, kind. So hey, we go end it off on that note. Lord willing, your brothers and your sisters were all edified by this quick message. All right, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well as well as teach well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.